Hey YouTube, Skywalker here, bringing you episode 3 of Battlefront Starfighters. In this episode, I jump in a little Walker assault on Sorosub Centraplex. Sorry to all the diehard fans if I butchered that pronunciation. I jumped in this game because I needed a break from recording Fighter Squadron. I had actually planned to stay out of the Starfighters and just PTFO on the ground and leave the flying to my teammates. By the way, what's the deal with the level 50 male character being a Corrin? It kinda grew on me, but at first I was like, man, this doesn't look sweet at all. Where's that orange aviator suit and helmet? DLC maybe? Anyway, in this game, I'm running the RT-97C, Ion Shot, and Ion Torpedoes, along with Bodyguard, which seems to be my go-to setup nowadays in Walker Assault. You'll see in this clip here that Ion Torpedoes and Ion Shot are really useful against strafing enemy starfighters. Anyways, a couple minutes go by, and I notice that the Imperials have air dominance, something that you don't see all the time. I see that the Xwing power-ups are just sitting on the ground, like the TIE Fighter power-ups do in those games where the Imperials are just getting trashed in the air. So, I decided to go for it. This wouldn't be an episode of Battlefront Starfighters if I didn't. Remember to fire your Ion Torpedo before you spawn in your Xwing. At best it'll net you a kill, at the least it will cause someone to burn their speed boost or defensive maneuver. Now for the reason everyone's here. I'll show you the dogfight in its entirety, then through the magic of video editing, I'll break it down and show you all the split-second decisions that went into securing air dominance for the rebels. One thing to remember when charging into a 3v1 is that you won't always win. Odds are you'll probably lose. Going into these situations with the right mentality can keep you from raging and breaking your controller. Truth be told, the TIE Interceptor is no match for the Xwing. The combination of the Xwing's maneuverability and the TIE Interceptor's lack of speed means that it's very easy to keep the TIE Interceptor trained in your sights the whole time. Combine that with the Xwing's massive firepower and range, it means that the Xwing can end engagements very quickly. In my opinion, it's the Xwing's impressive maneuverability and firepower that make it, and not the A-Wing, the best option for dogfighting in Walker Assault and Supremacy. The difference between dogfighting in Walker Assault and Supremacy and dogfighting in Fighter Squadron is that the radar lets everyone know generally where you are, so the ability to end engagements quickly is vital to winning a 3v1. The longer it takes, the more opportunities the enemy has to make adjustments to your maneuvering, split up, size you up, and will you down. So let's go ahead and break down that 3v1 and show you what exactly it takes to win. Let's freeze it right at the beginning. What decisions do you need to make here? In my opinion, when engaging a 3v1, the most important thing to do first is to choose the fastest kill shot that's available to you. You need to make the 3v1 a 2v1 as fast as possible. Luckily, the Xwing can take advantage of massive firepower and its shields to have an advantage in a head-on situation. The first attacker is smart in that he doesn't engage me in a direct head-on. Luckily, I'm able to kill him quickly to reduce it to a 2v1 right as the others get my tail. I'll pause the video here as I've arrived at my second critical decision point. Being able to use the minimap is critical in dogfighting in Walker Assault and Fighter Squadron. Right now, I see that we're all engaged at close quarters, which is good for dogfighting. Being at a range in a dogfight is generally bad, especially with your back to your opponent, as it's very easy for them to train their sights on you and get a kill shot. Right now, I decided to go into a defensive loop cycle to turn out of my opponent's field of view, and then to eventually hopefully get a glimpse of them so that I can home in on a second kill shot. Using the minimap, I can generally tell where my opponents are in relation to me. I choose times to break away from my loop cycle to turn horizontally toward the direction of my opponent, and then loop again to hopefully catch a glimpse of one of them. I couldn't have asked for a better kill shot. I get lucky here, but sometimes you aren't as lucky, and you have to manufacture a kill shot by maneuvering into your opponent's loop, or reading your opponent's maneuver as he turns out of your field of view to cut into it from another direction. The most important thing is to end this engagement as fast as you can, because it can get bad real fast if you let it continue. By the way, did you see it? Let me play it back for you. I catch a glimpse of my opponent's tail here. I see the general direction of his maneuver, and I adjust mine to get eyes on him. I maneuver toward him using a barrel roll to avoid a ram and to avoid blast fire, as my shields are on cooldown. He turns out of my field of view one last time, but I read his maneuver easily to require him for a kill shot. This takes a long time, but it's a 1v1, so there's no need to break off. Just whittle him down until you've secured air dominance for your team. I thank you guys for watching. I've recorded so much good footage like this, I just wish I had more time to edit videos. But rest assured, there's plenty more on the way. I'll post more 3v1 dogfights like this, as well as some dogfights from the Imperial side. I also have some more basic tutorials on the way for those that are interested in jumping into the Starfighters for the first time. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.